The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Authorities inspected another sugar warehouse as the government clamps down on hoarding amid supply issues. Over 50,000 sacks of refined sugar from Thailand were found in a warehouse in Quezon City this week. This amounts to more than 285 million pesos, with each sack estimated to be worth 5,000 pesos. Authorities assure the public that the government will continue conducting routine inventory and inspection, and that provided clearances from the Sugar Regulatory Board are also being validated. Last week, thousands of sacks of allegedly hoarded sugar were found in warehouses in Pampanga and Bulacan. Now, aside from sugar, prices of salt have also increased as domestic production deteriorates. Shaila Francisco has a report.
Carmelita is now selling salt at 5 and 10 pesos per pack at her stall in Noveleta, Cavite. This comes as prices of salt in the market have increased by up to 10 pesos per kilo since July. Sourcing supply is also a problem.
Problema mo ngayon, wala talagang asin. Binakaya na lang, ganyan, at saka sa Pangasinan.
One News went around Cavite, which used to be a major salt producer in the country. Some salt farms were sold and turned into highways and subdivisions. And during rainy season, salt farms are of no use, so these are being converted into fishing areas. This warehouse now has a supply of salt equivalent to 30 sacks, far from the 500 sacks back in May.
Noong araw, November pa lang may asin na kami. Ngayon, Marso, Abril, bago pa lang mag-asin. Ang laki ng depresya.
Salt farmers in Cavite hope that the industry will be revived.
Hindi, sa akin, gusto namin makilala. Kaso nga, natatakto na lang to. Baka, yun na, mabalita-balita na lang. Balita-balita na lang. Hindi katulad noong araw. Pag marami pa to.
Agriculture officials admitted that there is a shortage in local supply of salt.
Madali yung processing eh. Ang mahirap yung production. Kulang tayo sa production kasi dahil mag-reach yung area ng
They said the local salt industry is now being prioritized to lessen dependence on imports. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. A work phenomenon called quiet quitting has been making rounds on social media the recent weeks. But what exactly is this? Let's find out more in this video from Bloomberg.
Everyone's talking about quiet quitting. Workers are embracing the idea that you can stop going above and beyond for your job. This is blowing up on Twitter and TikTok, with many pointing out that quiet quitting is really just setting boundaries. But is it a good idea? Our Future of Work reporter Jo Constance wrote about the pros and cons, so I'm going to go ask her.
There has been a second wave of pushback after this term has gone viral. Because a lot of people are saying, why is this even a thing? Like, why are we talking about this? Isn't this just doing your job as described? And so some people are worried that, it can be misconstrued as, doing something bad, even when you're simply setting healthy boundaries. There are some obvious upsides, like stronger work-life balance and better mental health. It can also make room to pursue passions or side hustles outside of a day job. The risks for some may still outweigh the rewards. There are many reasons people feel the need to maintain a job at all costs, like healthcare and a steady paycheck. Also, many women and people of color already feel the need to go above and beyond because they often face an uneven playing field.
And timing matters here, so keep an eye out for how the quiet quitting discourse evolves as we get closer to a potential recession and the airtight labor market potentially bends as a result.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Health Department says the country may see up to 9,000 daily COVID-19 cases by the end of September. The agency explains that this is due to higher mobility as classes reopen. The Coast Guard confirms that all passengers and crew off the ferry that caught fire off Batangas Port have been accounted for. This comes as the two supposed missing passengers were confirmed to have boarded a different vessel. And prices of diesel and kerosene are expected to increase by more or less 5 pesos per liter next week. Gasoline prices are also seen to go up by over a peso. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.